Alright guys, welcome back to some more Hogwarts Legacy. If you guys missed the previous video, we made progress in the story with a phenomenal side quest involving dragons. And right now we are doing the assignment for Professor Weasley. And I've essentially followed the marker to the underground harbour. It's located right below Hogwarts near the floating shack area. Not the floating shack, sorry, where the boat harbour is. It's marked on the map, you can't miss it. So I just decided to, you know... Oh, it's a grey lady.
The grey lady? I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
That is the daughter of Helga Hufflepuff. Wait, no, sorry, no. No, wrong. She's the daughter of Rowena Ravenclaw. There we go. That's the right one.
Revelio.
She is the one Voldemort seduces later on to tell her the location of the diadem. Alright, that's the field page we needed. I still need to visit a vendor so I can sell some of the nonsense I have. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. I also do need to do Merlin trials, but for that, I need to pick up more Mallowsweet. My guess it's found in Hogsmeade. So this is where the first years end up.
So this is the underground harbour.
Oh, it's one of these chests. Do I have the spell for this yet?
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda.
Nope, doesn't care. Doesn't give a damn. And the other one... Viaduct Courtyard, okay. Where is this? I see. I think. Oh yeah, but I believe, there's a puzzle over here, right?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we...
Confringo.
I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Alright, we got a bunch of quests to do. But my main focus right now is finishing this assignment. Okay, oh, I see. Here's the solution for this thing. Okay, so. This one is number 2. Then this one is number 4.
Confringo.
That's number 4. The triangle is number 1. And then the triangle was over here.
Repulso.
Wrong spell.
Confringo.
And this should be number 3 then? Wait, no, that's the triangle. This is the number 2. This should be number 3. There we go. Is that not the answer?
Revelio.
Let me just double check real quick. This symbol is number 4, which it is. This symbol is number 2. Oh no, the triangle's number 1. Oops. This is number 1. Lovely. Solve Hogwarts secret 1 of 1.
Revelio.
Oh, where does this go? Where do you go, my friend?
Lumos.
Column dark brown. Oh. Well, it's definitely worth it.
Revelio.
Make sure I'm not missing anything else. I think that's everything here. Lovely. That was fun. That's exactly what I wanted from Hogwarts. I wanted these kind of secrets that required a bit of environmental, you know, searching around to solve it. That's the fun part.
On a slide! You must try it! Whee!
Annoying prick. Okay, so the library, right? We need to find the intermediate guide to Transfiguration. Oh, look, the ghosts are dancing. That's nice. Very sweet. I think I'm going upstairs. I've definitely noticed that it seems like the castle itself is the highest, has the most intensive rendering, because this is where frame drops usually happen. When I'm in the outdoors, it seems like a smooth
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a
Oh,
few
typical
questions from my
Ravenclaw.
quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
Get the hint then.
They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Uh-oh. The golden snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
I'm right.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred
Oh,
to
I know
as
this.
liquid
Felix
luck?
Felicius.
Felix Felicis.
Well
Felicis,
done.
okay, that's how you say it.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical
the
artifact?
Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand,
The Resurrection Stone,
Stone,
and the
and the
Cloak of
Cloak of
Invisibility.
Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
No, it can't.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
You know what? Let's try it.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
I have no idea.
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect.
Aw.
The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
I don't know.
The Ukrainian Ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared
So
for
it's
its
basically the
venomous
cheetah
fangs.
of the cat
Who
world?
founded the village of Hogsmeade?
I wish I knew this.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
No.
It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Your mum. Okay.
A demiguise.
Yes!
Oh, let's go.
While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
I don't even know what a lethifold is. Patronus is Dementor.
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus
what?
charm. The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby.
So is
who was
lethifold
on
another
holiday
type of
in Papua New
Dementor?
Guinea at the time.
Or is it another name
Who
for
published the
Dementor?
law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp. It's Gamp. This I know.
Gamp.
That's it.
This is from the 6th
One
book.
of the principal exceptions to Gamp's
It's
law
food.
is that food cannot be conjured,
Sorry, not the
though it can be
6th.
summoned.
It's from the 7th
What
book.
does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus.
Titilandus.
Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The basilisk. No. We know that the Ashfinder does lay eggs.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect.
Oh.
The correct
I was
answer
wrong both
was
ways,
the
okay.
rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and
In
Wizardry
the United States of
located?
America. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Mount Greylock.
Well done!
Thank you.
The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Me, of course. It's Amortentia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or...
Oh?
Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I want to hear them.
Give
This
me
is
your
actually
worst.
fun.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right.
Oh, I have no
Emmerich
idea how I
gained
got that right.
notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are
Actually,
they
that's
committing?
interesting because here the Deathly Hallows are spoken normally. She just mentioned the Elder Wand. She mentioned the Deathly Hallows. So at some point, maybe it became more of a rumor between this and Hogwarts, right? If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes to the goal, what foul? Oh. Stooging.
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversacking.
Haversack.
Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score.
Damn.
A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Erectile dysfunction? Nope. Bad luck. Please tell me it's bad luck.
Correct!
Oh.
Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week.
I mean,
What
ED is a form of
plant
bad luck,
excretes
right?
stink sap?
I think I know this. Isn't it Mimbulus Mimbletonia?
Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Correct! The Mimbulus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
What sounds like something somebody would call pepper up?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good!
Oh my god, I'm on fire.
Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot. Maybe his wand?
His wand.
Incorrect. The
Oh,
answer was
the
a
slipper.
single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently.
Yeah, I'm pretty
The
sure there's actually a
Snallygaster
book you
is
can read
native
for
to
all
which
those
region
small
of the
stories. I
world?
haven't read it myself. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world? The Snallygaster.
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North
No.
America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of
This
the
is
Occamy
a
and has
know-it-all to
serrated
another
fangs and a
level.
bulletproof
Hermione
hide.
would be jealous.
Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Lancelot?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the
Ugh.
answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct.
Aha.
The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Cadmus Peverell was one of the 3 brothers from the Deathly Hallows story. He's the one, I believe, who... The 3 brothers, what? Cadmus, Antioch, and Ignatius, right? Cadmus was the one who got the Resurrection Stone. Antioch was the one with the wand. Ignatius was the one with the cloak. So it's not this. I think it's this.
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the
Oh.
first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance.
Thank you.
Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Alright, here
I
it
put
is.
the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Okay, this book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of Transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading. So we
Professor
got...
Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
It's actually cool we got 2 potions from that. It's actually worth it in the end. Alright, let's see. Lumos.
Lumos.
Okay, so we're looking for this portrait. It seems to be on the upper floor of the library, I presume. Yep, there it is. I found it. Right over here. Yep, there it is.
Revelio.
One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze.
Lumos.
Follow me, Moth. I don't think I've actually shown me solving one of these puzzles in a video, but yeah, basically the mirrors, you reveal them with Lumos, and it shows a place on the map somewhere, usually nearby, and yeah, you get a field page for it. Pretty straightforward stuff. I need to destroy something. I think I have a better glove? No. Hopefully something good. Neck item, okay. Alright, let's head on to Professor Weasley. But yeah, I generally actually had fun with that. It was good to learn some trivia and...
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Oh, he sounds morbid. Alright, so we have a quest from Natty, a quest from Poppy, and a quest from Sebastian. A lot of stuff to do.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have I not found... Oh, there's one over there.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, because whenever he says that, there's a gobstone nearby, so... During the day, okay, I see. Let me just check all the quests we have. So these are all relationship quests right here. Shadow Study. Oh, we learned Crucio? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, okay. Okay. Things are about to get into high gear, okay. Oops, I forgot to actually do what I need to do. This is also, by the way, the first time we're attending Transfiguration Class, so that'll be fun.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay. Butterfly.
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular
nothing skips her, does it?
activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I'll be honest.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thank you. Okay, so we did learn Transfiguration. Here it is. Transform objects and enemies into alternate forms, whether puzzle solutions or harmless knickknacks. Ooh. Where do I want to equip this? I'm going to equip it on Reparo. I barely use Reparo. Or Lumos. I don't even use... Reparo. What about these? You know, I really wish that that these slots right here, so these three and these three, did not need to be put in separate spell sets, because they're only used in specific locations. Essentially the room of requirement. I don't know why they need to be in a spell set. It's not the most convenient, if I'm being very honest.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
This partial transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a... Oh, this is a reference to Ron. Wait, where'd the cup go? What the hell? So that was actually a reference to Ron's broken wand in Chamber of Secrets, and he transforms a cup halfway through, so it still has its rat tail. Oh, it's not in there though. What? Alright, so we have a bunch of things we can do right now. Let's get rid of the challenges first. Exploration. And then quests, right? So, we have two main quests. Meet Sebastian by the Overlook. It's all gobbledygook. Speak with Amit, okay. Interesting. So we have this Sebastian quest and we have this quest. Let's do this quest first. I actually want to learn Crucio. Crucio! That's right. I'm evil as fuck. Alright, let's go. I still find it so weird that that was the first Transfiguration class, and it's already winter, which means the game, right now, the time is around December-ish. But I'm kind of disappointed there's no, like, Christmas decorations anywhere. No Christmas tree, no...
I've learned almost all of the Goblin Rebellion.
I don't know. Anything to tell me it's Christmas, you know? That would have been a nice touch. We're going to the outside of the Slytherin common room. Okay, so this is the first time I'm going to be near that place. All I know from the book is that it's located near the lake. That's why it's got this green hue, right? One of these chests again. Maybe I have to cast Crucio on these chests to torture it into opening it for me? There's a fast travel here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What is over here? Huh. Is this the bathroom where... No, it's not outside the Slytherin... Is it? Oh. Oh.
Lumos.
Alright, so it's a corridor, but there's this pot over here. This kind of twin-headed pot. It's a long corridor, so... Where the hell am I? Oh wait, is this the bathroom? Where they make the Polyjuice potion?
Revelio.
Yes, this is the one. This is it, guys. This is it. This is the, this is where you can access the Chamber of Secrets, right here. Huh. So this is where Moaning Myrtle dies. I assume there might be an Easter egg to kind of reference that, because obviously it didn't happen yet. But keep in mind, the Basilisk is alive. It is, Whoa.
Revelio.
This has to be an Easter egg. This has to be some kind of Easter egg. What is this referencing? Is this a grave? No. Because she is not dead yet, right? She dies when Tom Riddle goes to school. And he's not in school yet. It might be just a reference or something. I might be missing it. But yeah, this is the bathroom where the Chamber of Secrets is found. Alright, so I'm looking for...
Revelio.
The butterfly / moth.
Lumos.
Yeah, here it is. Found it. Follow me. Oh, here it is. You don't know how happy I am that I found that. It's so nice finding these references. The Chamber of Secrets is right there. I could warn everybody right now, but I won't. I want Moaning Myrtle to die. Because I'm just that cruel.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Alright, let's go, Sebastian. Right behind you. Do we have to slow walk to it? Is it that serious?
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Are we heading to the Chamber of Secrets bathroom? It's right there, Sebastian. It's right there. Sebastian, please.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I guess they are talking about the Chamber of Secrets.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible.
Damn,
Very well.
I'm smooth.
I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
So are we actually going to the Chamber of Secrets?
I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
Alright,
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Confringo! Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Revelio.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Wait, how are my gas slots full? I swear I made space. What? 24 out of 24. Wow. Annoying, isn't it? This is one of those mechanics that you just don't want in any video game. Alright, open the Slytherin door. So we have 3 of these.
Confringo!
Revelio may help.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was
Confringo.
actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Okay, it's not the Chamber of Secrets, it's something else.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Places. Reparo.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar Slytherin
Looks like a locked
than we realize. I have written to my brother.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
He now knows how I
Must be the voice I hear.
It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Noctua Gaunt. So wait, the voice you're hearing is the snake, right? You're hearing the basilisk because you understand Parseltongue, I assume?
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak Parseltongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio!
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Bombard!
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted
Confringo!
to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Alright, interesting that this is located very close to the entrance of the Chamber of Secrets, so... I know, just Slytherin lock.
The dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Oh my god, that freaked me out.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Salazar Slytherin buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant and yet I feel unwelcome. Liking these braziers in the corridor is helping.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. Lumos!
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Alright, I need to figure out the solution to the locks without getting bitten again. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, the hissing. So the upper... Okay, this is the symbol right here. So the upper one is moon, and the lower is a snake. Okay.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself. You got to it first.
Oh, really?
Nice work.
Lumos. Confringo.
Another lock here.
Lumos.
I failed the dial and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. The scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Oh, that was a bad stutter.
Lumos.
I'm trying to look for the symbols. Something up there, maybe? No. I still haven't opened this door. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is a bull and a small a reversed. Maybe that's what it is? A bull and a small A reversed. There we go. Okay, it wasn't a bull, it was just a one-horned... I mean, it was a one-horned bull, I guess.
Promising.
Another dial solved. Lumos.
Impressive. Nice work.
Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder. Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we've become. I know it. You're gonna be
Not
very
sure references
disappointed.
painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Pain.
Revelio.
That's the part I'm wary of.
Lumos.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Okay, so this is the door. That looks like alpha and some kind of pyramid-ish triangle shape.
Revelio. Lumos.
Just want to make sure I'm not missing any pages anywhere. So alpha and a triangle shape.
Another welcoming sort, was he?
There you go. That's all
Excellent
the doors.
work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
You guys have been useless, but you know, I don't expect much from my friends anymore.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Wait, it says Crucio on the ground over there.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Oh. That was creepy. I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I'll have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms. Noctua Gaunt.
Ominous. Her skeleton.
That's your aunt, huh?
And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
No. We have to cast Crucio on somebody.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask
Are
him
you
about
kidding
this?
me?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Oh, okay, I have 3 choices. Very well, I don't want to learn it. I want to learn it, but you must cast it on me, teach me, and I'll cast it on you. If I were here, I'd pick the second option, so yeah, let's go for it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Crucio. Let's go. The first unforgivable curse in my hands.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you alright?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
Wait. Causes most enemies to writhe in pain as they take damage over time. Also causes the victim and cursed enemies take extra damage. Crucio. That's right. I have the power for torture. I don't use Depulso, do I? So let's get rid of Depulso. Let's, actually, you know what? Screw all this. Let's just put a spell here. I have an idea. Let's put Incendio back here since it combos well with Accio. And then on this, let's put... This is Bombard, I believe. Expelliarmus is what I need to put. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Slytherin Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Son of a... Oh my god. A lot of nonsense, isn't it? Alright, get rid of you. Put that, get rid of you. Bye-bye. Get rid of you. Alright, this should give me a lot of space. I actually didn't know I had so many eyewear options. Oh, such nice brown eyes. Like mine. Guys, don't worry. I'm not narcissistic. I'm just making jokes. I like to do it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what is hidden. A shitty, stylish vest? Are you kidding me? Okay. It's him, Salazar Slytherin.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room.
Okay.
It's breathtaking.
We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
I fear we shall never come
We
to
were
an
lucky.
accord.
We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Okay, this looks like a letter from, like a note from Salazar Slytherin. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle bonds are somehow
Best
as
news I've heard
capable
all
as
day.
purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep. That's the basilisk, and that's the Chamber of Secrets. Deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. So this is a reference to... That's the basilisk, the creature, and that is the Chamber of Secrets.
Revelio.
I know gameplay-wise it was nothing special, it was just fun, straightforward stuff, but... the lore, the lore.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please.
Revelio. I meant what I said before.
Where the hell are they?
We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
And there it is. That is that quest done. The map says there's something here, but I can't access it. That's a bit strange. Well.
Revelio.
Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Crucio. Oh, I can't cast it here? Well, there goes my idea of torturing that chest open. This map confuses me. How... am I supposed to... What?
Revelio.
I'm so confused. There's a chest here, and there's might be a doorway here or something? So we can go to the scriptorium whenever. Guys, come on. Dude, if it were me, I would have shown the note to the headmistress. I would have shown it to Weasley immediately. Like, look, Weasley, Salazar Slytherin put something in Hogwarts to get rid of all the Muggle-born wizards and witches, okay? This is a warning. Let's take it seriously. And I know the future. I've read the books and watched the movies. I know the entrance is right over here. And we have Ominous who can speak Parseltongue to open it. So... Where is the snake, by the way? Because the letter said there's a snake, but I don't see it. I believe it's supposed to be on the tap here, but it looks like they haven't actually modeled it in. Unless I'm missing it somehow. Alright, so that's that quest done. That was a fun little jaunt. We have time to do one more thing, so let's do it. Let's do another... let's finish these two off. So... Poppy's in Hogsmeade, so we'll go finish this one first. Speak with Natty outside the divination classroom. Alright, let's fast travel there. No need to... No need to, you know, walk there.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So there's a gobstone nearby somewhere? Maybe... Oh, there it is. I see it.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
So I'm going to say this right now. I've had this notion for quite some time. I think the side quests and the side stories in this game are much better than the main story. Now, the main story is slowly getting more interesting with the recent finishing of the second trial. But yeah. Alright, let's wait for Natty.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Okay. I'll do that later.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
Damn!
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an Animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely.
Wait.
Much to my mother's
Why am I
chagrin.
learning this right now?
That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
You're an Animag? What? That's so cool.
Were you born an Animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
So I assume that's what Lupin's friends did, right? Sirius, James, Peter, to become Animagi themselves.
Can you choose what form your Animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's Animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about
Why
me.
not both? Can we become an Animagus? That'd be so cool. I'd love to find out what, animal I would be.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
So let's see. That's two of our friends who are linked or have some special power. She is an Animagus. Sebastian is trying to learn the dark spells. He knows the Cruciatus curse. I assume that's going to lead us to him learning the Imperious curse and potentially Avada Kedavra. So that leaves us with Poppy and Amit. Now Amit obviously hasn't had much screen time yet. He's keep in mind we have a friend from each of the houses, right? So Natty's the Gryffindor, Poppy's the Hufflepuff, Sebastian the Slytherin, and Amit the Ravenclaw. So we'll see what Amit can do.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Yeah, you had these guys as well, Alright, I think that's that conversation. Is that it? Okay, then we have one more I can do. A dragon debrief. A dragon debrief. Talk to Poppy, I see, okay. So, let's go to Hogsmeade. This is actually a good time for me to go there and sell some stuff, pick up some other stuff. I need to pick up Mallowsweet. I assume it's going to be here. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to quickly answer some messages. Here we go. So first things first is I want to quickly head over here. And buy some Mallowsweet.
Hello. Be with you in a bit.
Hello. Let me sell some nonsense. Bye-bye. I mean, do I want to reveal? I'll not sell the unrevealed stuff yet. Alright, I have a bunch of gold. Shrivel figs, fertilizer, Mallowsweet. There we go. 100.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I can grow Mallowsweet, that's important. I'll pick up some seeds. Why not?
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Wait, what else do you have?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
I think I need to grow all the...
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
The violent plants, right? Venomous tentacula and such. For the Professor Garlic assignment. Let me just quickly head over there. And see if I have the money to pick up some seeds, which I can grow. That's beautiful.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
The thing is, I also know that I need Oh, hello?
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Not right now, later.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Mandrake seed, venomous... Yeah, large pot, small pot, medium pots. So the thing is, I don't have access to a medium pot or a large pot right now. So I don't think it's worth picking these up.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Which is a little unfortunate. And I think I need to pick up the schematics for those things from Hogsmeade itself. I wish I could fly here. I can't fly here. Unfortunately. Oh, something vibrated here. Never mind. Dun, 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 dun.
Revelio certainly never makes up.
So yeah, the place you can pick up the spells from is over here, yeah. Down all... Wait, why can I not find the place? I know where it is. That's the weird thing. I know where it is.
One never knows when to start.
Alright, here we go. This is the place.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Yeah, so these are the things I need. So... These... I don't need these. Hopping pot... Yeah, so a large pot, that's what I need. I know I can pick up one with 2 large pots, that costs 3,000, but it's a little too expensive, so we'll pick up the large pot, and
Nothing
I'll pick
like
up the
finding
medium
just
pot.
the right thing, is there?
Medium pot. This is the medium pot one. Here we go. 1 medium pot. What's this? Potting table with 3 small pots. Ooh. I'll pick that up as well. Why not?
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Oh yeah, that's what it does. I forgot. All right, let's go meet up with Poppy. Poppy. See, I like the fact that Hogsmeade has Christmas decorations. I'm not sure why Hogwarts doesn't.
I had the courage to go into the forest.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Cool.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
There's a lot of side quests I can do in this place. I think I'm definitely going to focus on those on my own time, though, if I'm being honest. Or I might make a separate video in the future where I focus on a bunch of side quests I find interesting. Beetle the Bard. Alright. What new gear do I have? I have a new wand handle. Ooh, I like that. Nice wood. Let's keep that on for some time. That seems to be about it. I know I can actually get another broom upgrade by doing the this side quest right here, the second trial. So I think, yeah, at least for this video, guys, I think I'm gonna end it right here. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna do this first. Let's do this, and then I'll end it. But in the next video, I'll focus on doing this first, and then we'll do the Amit one. Because this is level 21, this is level 22, so makes sense to do it like that. Alright, let's head on to the trial. I'll see you guys when I get there.
Here we are.
Alright guys, so made it to...
Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
Imelda Reyes here.
Isn't the fastest Gryffindor?
The fastest Gryffindor. I love her accent. Very pleasing on the ears, if I'm being very honest. Let's grab all those eggs, you know. Ensure that the future of the Ashwinder don't grow.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. Well, they sit around and hope to be the best. I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference.
She's flirting with me.
Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need.
All right.
So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I love the music for this. No, you don't.
Brilliant.
Oh, no, 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 no. Brilliant. Oh, shit. I can't be missing that. No! Come on. There we go. Nice, nice.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Alright, doing really good so far.
Brilliant.
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the music team has nailed the Harry Potter music. It is so good.
Made it.
Alright. 6 more to go. I don't see the dummy anywhere near me, so we should be good. Brilliant.
I'd say that
last
was
two, last two. Last one. Let's go.
This is rather fun.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I'd like to
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve.
Maybe you're just a
To
shitty
race
teacher.
this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Alright, let's go return to Albie Weeks. I assume he's going to give me the second upgrade. See you guys when I get there. Alright, so gone to... Albie Weeks is right here.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
So yeah, for the upgrade,
you
I think
again,
it takes
truly.
a bit of time for him to call you back. Sweeping the competition.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Alright, I think I have a new talent as well. Let's pick it up real quick. Let's look at my core. Blocking a spell with Perfect Protego will send 2 projectiles back at enemies. I actually want to go for stealth. Petrificus Totalis emanates... Oh, there's an area effect Petrificus, right? I don't want that. New. The Dark Arts. Crucio. Striking enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that curses a nearby enemy. Oh. Arrest of Momentum has the same effect as Curse on enemies. So basically a lot of my spells I can use will apply curses, which means enemies take more damage. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. What about the Room of Requirement? The damage and duration of the incapacitating effect of mandrakes are increased. The invisibility potion's undetectable effect lasts longer. Endurance lasts long. Makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back to enemies. Maxima potion causes attacks to have additional increased damage and break enemy shields. I'm not using this stuff a lot, so I guess I'll get a core thing. Wiggin Well heals you more. Enemy struck with Stupefy remains stunned for a longer period of time. That seems useful. Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contribute more to the Ancient. Alright, let's grab that. Since I do tend to levitate enemies a lot. I can sell that. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. I might just grab the upgrade off screen and let you know what it is. Depending on when he notifies me, right? And then next video, as I said, we'll go and do the following. We'll go speak to Sebastian firstly on the craft. Then we'll... Actually, no. Poppy's right here in the Hogsmeade, right? So next time we'll do this thing first. Then we'll do Shadow. And then we'll do It's All Gobbledygook. Grow and harvest Fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Alright, gotta keep that in mind. So yeah. Poached Egg, Undercraft, Gobbledygook. If you guys did enjoy this, do show your support below. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.